Hi everybody, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Take Facebook group. Wow. Okay. And also the Ko-fi shop, Sweet Pea Papers, which is Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Sweet Pea Papers. It'll be on the screen for you. All those links will be below. Let me show you something before I show you the book. This is the flip through board. Absolutely. I used a kit called Gothic Red Mega Bundle by Bohemian, Wild Bohemian. Wild Rose Bohemian. You'd think I'd get it by now. On top of the papers I used, there were this many papers that I didn't use, plus probably another 150 in the file, and a whole bunch of graphics. So, like these. So, yeah, you want to go over there to the Wild Rose Bohemian Etsy shop, which is Wild Rose Boho, and check it out because there's a bunch of good stuff there and they're huge. The kits are huge. Okay, so this is our Gothic Red Halloween book, and it turned into pretty much a vampire book, which is cool. And this is the cover. I've got 2 layers of lightweight chipboard under this one and 1 layer under this one. And this is creepy cloth from the Dollar Tree. Now, in a poll underneath the video in your comments, let me know if you think I should cut this part off, right? Cut this part off and show just the 2 pictures with the creepy cloth around, or if I should leave the creepy cloth on. I can't figure out what I want to do. I'm tending towards taking it off, but I don't want to take it off if it looks better with it around both. Okay, so do that for me if you would. Yeah, so these are images from the kit, and it's held in with 1 cord. It's a single signature book. On the back is another vampire. He's very upset. Then when you open the journal, get this inside paper, which I really, really love. And then we've got our first page of our signature. We've got our little girl vampire here. And inside, I didn't cut a side pocket. I left the envelope the way it was. And I put this guy in here. Very creepy. Very Halloweeny. Yeah, don't forget there's also the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny book coming out this month too. There were the 4th annual Teeny Weeny Halloweeny. Then this has a card that comes out. You open it up and it's got 2 cards with the apothecary jars on them. Can't talk today. And on this page, I think this page turned out really pretty. It's got a flip up on it, and there's a card in a tuck. This is a stacked pocket, not a stuffed pocket. There's a pocket up here. You could put a card in. I didn't want to do one because of the butterfly for right now. But you could put a card in that would go all the way down to here. This card goes all the way down, and this vampire goes all the way down as well. And you get the spider with the creepy cloth, which is his web. On this page, we have our vampire castle because there would be no good vampire book without a castle. You open it up and there's a place for stationery. On the stationery is a butterfly on one side. On the other side, whoopsie, is a pocket or a tuck with a witch. These are the only two witches in the whole shebang. Everything else is vampires, but you know, they're friends with the witches. Then we have another castle because we have more than one vampire, so we need more than one castle. In fact, that might even be a church. And then there's writing space on the back. There's a writing card in here covered with bats. And then we have our writing here above the pocket. So this is kind of our writing section. Then we've got our witch, which is a belly band. And she moves up and down to make it easier to put your card in. Which I don't have a card in there right now. This is the center of the signature. And so that's why it kind of matches, because I'm kind of matchy-matchy. You guys know me. So this flips up. And it has a tuck with a butterfly and a card with an apothecary jar on it. You can see a trend with those little cards. Then this is a magnet. It's a flip down with writing space. It's longer than what you can see on camera. And then we have this creepy card here with our skull. And then writing on the back. That one happens to be white. He'll put his eyes up higher. There we go. And this comes down to help hold this magnet up. I'm kidding. They both hold themselves. The magnet is there to hold that down. Then on this side, we have the envelope. And it opens. And there's writing space on the back. We have this image under here. Then this flips up, this with a magnet, and it has a little pocket or tuck with two cards with apothecary jars on them. Then on the next page, we definitely have our vampires. Uh-oh, I'm moving my flip through book or board. And we have this lovely witch or vampire. And you flip it down, and you have these two. You flip it back, and then you open it up, and our screaming guy is there with a writing space. Then on this side, we have another little girl vampire. Then we open this up, and it's like the other envelope. It opens really big, so I left it that way, and I put the roses on it to cover the magnet. And then I put an envelope in here with a violin with some roses. Roses and vampires go together, in my opinion. And you turn that, and this is really thick. You turn this, and you have this CD cover with the butterflies that come out. And you flip it this way, and there's some writing space, even though I'm not really sure how you would write on it now that I look at it. This is so fat. And there's a side pocket with all these little cards in here. 3 of the same cards with the sayings. They have this on the back, so they kind of look like a tarot deck. And then we have this lady here, another vampire. On this side, we just have a writing card in a pocket. It's getting a little fat. And then we have a bug coming out from under our ticket. And we have our little flag that says Fantastic. On the back, we have a large envelope with a thumb hole. I put the envelope in, but the paper that I had left for this particular kit, there's several kits inside the big bundle, and then there's lots of individual papers, and then there's lots of individual pictures. So in the papers for this kit, the ones I had left, I wasn't really wild about them when I put them in the pocket, so I left the card out, but it's easy to put in and out. And then we have another one of our tarot cards. Oh, look, it matches that. In there with our Nevermore Raven standing on our chandelier, because that's the way birds are. Then we're back to our vampire on the back. Flip it over and we're back to the front. So that's the flip through of my Gothic Red Halloween book. Don't forget to stay tuned for the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny book, which is going to come. The videos are going to start right after this one. And have a happy Halloween. I love Halloween, and I love making Halloween books almost as much as I like making Christmas books, which is probably odd to some people. But yeah, that's it. And I just would like to say the last video of this series where we make the cover and make the book, decorate the cover, runs pretty long. And if you want to go right to the part where we decorate, I believe it's about an hour in. Okay? All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny book series.